Ah! Fucking people. It pisses me off. So, next one. Cowbellfever. Pow. Anubis. 2651. Mccree Widowmaker. Let's see what he's doing.
Like the monkey was focusing me.
Oh, Cowbell, shut up. Jesus Christ.
Junkrat. There's a Junkrat Sim combo. Always find that.
Do I still run now? Yeah, I ran 5 miles the other day. Okay, okay. At this point, I would go, alright, Junkrat's holding the left. Fuck that, go right.
Yep.
Junkrat's gonna get all of you guys.
Defense Matrix. Yep, I knew it.
So...
Oh, no, I didn't know it.
At a certain point, you have to just run past them.
Nope.
I know it seems stupid, but if you can get past the choke point, and they have to commit resources to you, that's less resources on the choke point.
Instead of looking forward. Because that's what seems to always fuck people up on this map. No one pay attention from the back when you're able to move forward.
You stream your game, so I'm talking to someone. Okay. Did I do the running man like Junkrat? I used to go to raves a lot, and yeah, I would bust up the running man. Okay.
Fuck you. Fuck.
If people don't know this, Mccree's High Noon locks on the people that are getting resurrected. Meaning the 2 seconds they can't do anything with, it charges.
Fuck you, Junkrat. I'm not gonna let that. God damn it. Can't be greedy. Ah, damn it.
Mercy had to carry your ass. Come on.
God damn this fucking frame rate.
I think you're doing fine. Nothing terrible so far. You had stun, but you didn't use it.
I'll have to double check my settings.
I'm taking the point.
Well, I'm being carried this match.
I've got you in my sights.
Heroes never die.
Here you go. To your left.
Well,
And you guys got stopped. But I think you did everything fine there.
do with that Junkrat tire.
I've got unfinished business.
Normally,
Oh shit, I think I missed a bunch of subs.
but
No, just Rug Puppy. For a 3x3 sub. He doesn't say anything. But thanks, Puppy. Alright, you want to get up?
damn it.
I need a doctor. I need healing.
There's an EMP coming in.
Yeah, I know. If I was having comms, I can maybe help.
So, at least...
Whatever.
So, High Noon, everyone says it's the weakest ultimate in the game, but it's pretty good.
I don't know what to do.
At least make sure there's someone in front of you before you use it. There is a rare time, I don't want to say rare, but there is another time you would do that, is if you're just looking to zone people.
Frame rate's probably the least
But at this rank, it's
play. Name.
it's not about that.
Alright, at least, got a pick, but
Oh, behind you.
Heroes never die.
man, no, I I can't.
So this is one of those things. You complain so much about getting healed that you stop doing anything.
Nope, nope.
You're in a shield.
I tried to back up. I seriously.
You're gonna switch? Okay.
I don't know.
So yeah, I'll run around with 1 health. How about this, guys? I don't have the I need healing button bound. That's how much I care about my healers healing me. If it works, it works. If they heal me, they heal me. If they don't, they don't. But I'm gonna play strong no matter what. Get a free shot on the mech if you just wanted to build alt. Here you go. Oof. So, it's not Widow and Mccree specific, but this whole time that you guys get, that you lose 1 or 2, like, this is just, I would consider suicide.
God damn it.
You die for it? Oh, I hope you die for it. Good. Good!
I don't know what to do. I could go Junkrat. Junkrat's probably the best solution for this.
If you're on a 2 CP and you lose someone before you even get to the base,
To do what they
either back off and wait for them, or hold where you're at and try to live from there. Your team keeps on getting picks, and when you guys get picks, for some reason, you guys keep going deeper. When it should be the opposite. You get picks, and you should want to run away. And right here, like, you should be able to get the high ground, and you can get this high ground. Oh, if you're playing Widow into Eva Winston, that's tough.
I thought Junkrat was attacking from behind. Yeah, he is.
Oh, guys, please hold on.
Yep. I'm sorry, it's such a bad game.
So, just your positioning on Widow right now is rough. You're staying on the ground. You're staying where everyone can reach you. You're kind of not using your long angles, or your long ranges, I should say, not your long angles, but your long ranges. Bless me and thank you. Oh, he's right to your right. You saw him. I would keep your eye on the point. Okay, there you go. So if someone's screwing around down there, just let them. Okay.
Ah, damn. There's that Mercy.
Okay. You guys should get it now. I would suggest getting to a point where you can get an eye on the path from spawn to here. There you go.
Alright, finally.
So yeah, as soon as... It's funny, once your team can get to the point without dying, it's usually high % chance of it working. Also, you weren't using your Widowmine that much. Actually, did you use it at all? I know you were low health and you were worried that Mccree would kill you, but sometimes you have to roll those dice. Right, you have a flashbang, dude. If you can roll and stun them, hey, you get the easy life. Here we go.
Alright. As long as I can just keep the numbers stacked.
Watch your right side, because Symmetra just died.
Might be able to be okay.
Yeah, the McCree's in there. But keep watching the choke point. Your team can handle what's to your right of you. There you go.
Merci.
There you go. You're starting to use Widowmaker offensively. To your left. I can barely hear that, but McCree is to your left. He's taking the high ground to your far left. Probably gonna get shot soon. Yep.
Shit. I knew I heard a McCree.
My ultimate is charged.
And that just has to do with seeing where the McCree was, knowing how long it takes you to walk up those stairs and get to where he needs to be to shoot you. I could just tell that timing from the back, you know, just from understanding how the movement works in the game.
I've got you in my sights.
At this point, either commit in or commit out.
Oh man, she stayed up there. I could have sworn she must have stayed just invisible. Oh well.
Too many people try to, how can I explain it? They waffle at the idea of defending point one, and what they do is they get caught out in the courtyard. Like, either defend point one and die, or stay all the way back on point two.
Nope.
Oh, that was right by your face.
Sorry, took too much time.
My ultimate is charging.
Job.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good shot.
God damn, Junkrats. Bring up my heart rate.
Good shot. You could have just laid into her so she wasn't going to be able to hack that health pack. Okay, good shot. I think you're doing everything right. Oh, you got a Symmetra too.
Okay.
So those 75 hit points are
We're doing.
going to help you so much against both the Junkrat and the McCree. You almost have a little bit of free reign right now. So your team's staying back. That's good. So you don't want to push up either. Oh.
Oh shit. I saved it. Zoomed in way too long.
I think you could stay up there, though. They're going to need a lot of damage to push you out.
No one can hide from my sight. Apagando las luces.
I've got you in my sights.
Oh, shit.
God damn.
That's point. So... Another one of those times where you didn't have to drop from the high ground there. I think you're still safe, and with 275 hit points, it's going to take them a lot to push you off the high ground. He developed the ability to aim on defense. He seems to be okay accuracy, it's just don't lose a strategical advantage unless you got a damn good reason to.
Defend this. It'll just be a tie. It's nice to play Widowmaker.
They got a Winston now.
I don't know what the monkey's trying to accomplish.
So that Tracer didn't die yet. She's probably on your left flank soon.
Oh, damn.
she was on your left flank.
Protect the objective.
Oh, you gotta get on point. The Tracer's still back there.
Where is everyone?
I'm not sure what these Venom mines are.
No one can hide from
No! I threw!
Oh, Winston's behind you. Yep. I heard his monkey feet. Why isn't the Tracer capturing? Because of the... there's a sentry. She said the teleporter is under attack, and there was a Sombra in front of you. That Mccree's got to be getting pissed. Perfect. There you go. So I think your movement seems fine. But you're playing Widow against, you know, a pretty strong, or pretty weak matchup. Depends how you see it. You know, they got a Winston, they got a Sombra going for you. That can make your life very difficult. You're waiting for the Winston or someone to jump on you. Nope. I think you did pretty damn well as Widow. So quick loss, I guess is quick. So the thing with Widow is, well, everyone knows it. It comes down to how well you can inflict fear on your enemies. So there is like, there's a point with Widow where like, yeah, as you get more accurate, like you start zoning more and more and more. But then there's this point where you get really fucking good and like it just jumps up drastically. Essentially, you have to be so good that you strike fear into them, and that's how you start denying area. That's her main thing, is that she stretches out, and she... I consider Widow a suppressor. And she is incredibly useful for suppressing large amounts of open space. Because the thing is if... like that point, someone was in here, right? The Tracer was in here, in that little side room. And as a Widow, you're shutting down this spot. Well, this entire area. So you knew the Tracer was alive. She wasn't in this area you're suppressing. So you know she's in this area, right? It's... because you understand what you're shutting down, you know the inverse shape at where the enemy has to be at. So it really does give a lot of good information. Again, you're against some tough matchups. Tracer, Sombra, Winston. I'm surprised they didn't even throw a fucking diva at you. Yeah. So I think you did pretty well for that. But your accuracy, I think your accuracy is decent. Like, your accuracy is pretty good. But the thing is most people's accuracy is good when they're not under pressure. And in Overwatch, I consider under pressure like someone diving on you and attacking you and whatnot. That's the mark of a good Widow or a good sniper in any game, is when you get aggressed on and your primary advantage of range is gone, what do? How do you handle it? Your positioning, I think, was fine. It was good, but remember, but only give up high ground advantage when you have to. But need reason. To leave advantage. I don't know if I can read that, but I don't care. So just like the other video we watched today, don't drop unless you have to. On defense, you had 75. Well, you had shield gen, I should just say. And what that does is it puts you over the... I think for every class, it takes one extra shot for them to kill you. outside of a headshot from a Widow or Hanzo. Mccree is going to take an extra shot to kill you if he hits body shots. Even if he hits a headshot and then a body shot, you're still within that, being alive range. Junkrat takes another shot, which is huge for him. So yeah, you start living a lot longer with those extra 75 hit points. With that in mind, you could have definitely survived a little bit more pressure on defense when you're holding the high ground. But you fell low and you got your angles taken away from you and you lost all of your long sight advantages. And then you had to start playing, essentially you started fighting mid-range. Which again, it's not like you're bad at mid-range, but it's not as good as long range. Logistics, the only thing with logistics, I would like to see your mine used offensively, like... That is just terrible. So use your Widow mine, your Venom mine, offensively forward a bit more. I know you want to use it for when someone jumps on top of you. It only deals 75 damage? It's 70 or 75. I think it's 75 because you're left with 5 health if she body shots you and you hit a Widow mine. Remember this, it's not about hurting them or slowing them down. It's about information. And every time you got flanked to die, your Widow mine could have been there and you could have known about that beforehand. 75 people are saying, yep. 75 is, yeah, that's what I figured. Information-wise, I think you're doing fine there. I think your ultimates were, like, when the enemy attacks and they're doing some like, Anubis .2, when they're on the right side and they're doing something shifty, that's a great time to ult. Anytime the enemy is doing something and it looks like they want to conceal some of their movements, great time to ult. But your ult was fine. The main problem for you is, again, when you were getting aggressed on, your accuracy dropped. And, like, that's how most people are. When they handle aggression, they usually do worse. Makes 100% sense. So you have to start understanding how to play the high-low game. I mentioned that last time. Right, if you're on the high ground, and there's a low ground, technically I think there has to be a low ground if you're on the high ground. But if someone attacks you up here, you can drop low, and when they drop low, you just go up high. Right, and that's the very, very simplistic form of that. The other thing is that here's the thing: when you play, if you watch better Widows, the big difference between the good Widows and the bad Widows, or I should say the higher rank Widows and the lower rank Widows, is that at a higher rank, the team is depending on that Widow to do work. If a Widow doesn't get work done and she doesn't scare the opponent into denying, like, a lot of large open space, then the Widow kind of loses her effectiveness. So what they do is they defend the Widow. Now at your SR, that's hit and miss if you're asking for your team to protect you. You hope they do, but you can't count on it. So you have to realize if you can or cannot count on your team for defending you. Maybe you need to be farther back than you think you do. Stuff like that. Elemental Dragons. Health Pack does remove the damage over time. So if you just got hit by a Widow Mine and you just took 1 point of damage and you got a Health Pack, it would remove the damage over time. You'd be fine. Now, does she still see you for those 10 seconds or however long it lasts? I don't know. I would have to test that myself. But I think that's it. The problem is Widow is really, really dependent on accuracy and positioning. You kind of gave up your positioning. It looked like they were aggressing so hard on you that you couldn't, shoot comfortably. Yeah, when you have more health, abuse it. But I think like for platinum. Yeah, for 2600, I think your accuracy was it was really good actually. I think you're doing good there. It's more how you handle pressure that you're looking at. You say cockiness actually helps when playing a sniper and getting aggressed on? I would never say cockiness is a good thing. It may lead you to... So aggressive, like assertive and aggressiveness is good. But to say that it's... like it helps you, I can't say your own cockiness helps you, and I can't say the enemy being cocky. Well, the enemy cocky, and it's different. It's because they may think they can jump on you when they can't. And so they'll jump on you anyways. Maybe you get away with it. Sometimes you don't, though. Sometimes their aggression just works. Because aggression's good. In all games, aggression most of the time wins you the game. So if someone's cocky, it can actually like work for them. The thing is when you get to a higher range and you can punish that cockiness, that's when it's bad. You have over 160 hours on Widow and Quick Play and other modes. Though not much in comp. Want to use her more as my accuracy. Try to play the high-low game more. Yeah, that's the basic. That's like Widow 101. But the thing is you also... Man, sometimes if you have the raw mechanical skill, you can just kill people. So you're at this weird impasse. Where sometimes raw skill just wins you, right? Winston jumps at you. If you hit him once in the head before he jumps on you, and then in midair you hit him again. All right, cool. He's dead. Like raw skill does help. Playing the high-low game does help when you get aggressed on when it's possible, and you kind of evade your enemy for a while. And sometimes you'll evade them, and then you focus on someone else. You don't got to worry about them. But your team has to be there. Your team has to support you. If all of your space is eaten up, you gotta be a goddamn good Widow. Oh, Fitzy here. Thank you. Thanks, Fitzy, for the host. If anyone coming from Fitzy stream right now, we're just doing user reviews and whatnot. What was that noise? So, I don't have it on my user review scene. But down here, on a normal stream, you'd see like, it's from the video where Junkrat lights the fuse to the bomb. And he's super happy about it. He's super ecstatic. Why is it so hard to get that mechanical skill aim with Widow? It's just skill. It takes time for you to point, like to shoot exactly where you want. Why is it so hard? It's just like, it's like anything else that seems easy at first. It's probably more complex than you think. And it takes a lot of time to get good at it. It's just a skill. Why is it so difficult? It's a difficult skill. I like my shirt, good color. Thank you. So yeah, you do need to know how to play the high-low game, Cowbell. You do need your team to help you like keep enemies at range, or you have to keep on making space yourself. Those are the big ones. I'm trying to think what else, but I think your skill is there. Like you definitely have a competitive ready Widow. I would say, especially for like 2600, you're doing fucking fine for that level of accuracy. Just play it more, and then you're gonna start learning how to deal with the tough matchups. Yeah, the Widows, the Divas, the Genjis. Those are the things that you're gonna see a lot often once you start wrecking face with Widow and you actually do start denying all that area, then they're gonna start running things to get in your face. I look like a Junkrat? Sure.